Welcome to Winophobia.com. I'm Pat.
I'm Jeff.
And Dirk is off camera today. He'll be serving our bottle of wine. Today we are kind of going through a routine where Jeff and I are having a nice romantic dinner for two. And
Right.
You've all been there before where you order a bottle of wine and there's this whole parade of things that happens when the waiter brings the wine and hands you the cork, and you might feel a little bit overwhelmed with how to respond in that situation. So Jeff is going to take us through how to handle that and what needs to happen. So Jeff?
All right. Garçon,
You
I'm
ordered
ready.
a bottle of wine.
Okay, so I'm inspecting it. The first thing you want to do is to make sure that they brought you the right wine. You would not believe how many times they actually bring you the wrong wine or the wrong year. And if you're really knowledgeable about wine, you might know that a certain year is a better wine and they're trying to sell you something that's lesser for the same price. You don't want to get caught in that trap. So remember the wine year and what you ordered. That looks correct, sir. The waiter has opened the wine and presented me the cork. And as we've talked about before, I'm just going to give it a quick inspection. I'm not a cork expert, okay? I just keep these things in a big jar at home trying to create a massive collection. So, looks great. Now, typically the waiter should not pour you a full glass, nor should he move on and pour everyone else's glass. But I've seen that happen too. You know, it'd kind of be nice if I could taste this wine, since you know that chimney rock at a restaurant that we're drinking today, that might go for $100. So kind of be nice if I could just check it out. So what do? Well, you might want to just look at the color first before you do anything. Just kind of check it out and see how it looks. And then typically I like to swirl it. Do you want to pour some for our friend Pat as well? He can join in the fun. And Dirk, I know you don't say a whole lot, but go ahead and hit yourself up too, okay? I'm buying. It's all good. So we kind of swirl, and we've talked about decanting and other things on previous episodes, and you're doing the swirling for the same reason. You just want to get some oxygen in there, and then just get your nose in there and really give it a great sniff, okay? You really want to smell what's going on there. And when you're swirling it, you're releasing some of the aromatics of that wine up into the glass, and that's why glasses are shaped this way, so they hold in some of that. So give it a good smell. Boy, that smells great. So I'm loving this wine. And then the last thing you want to do is taste it. That's what everyone usually rushes to do, but that's the last thing you probably want to do is actually taste it.
Now, there are different schools of thought on that first taste. Some people, if you've been out and let's say you've had some appetizers already, and you have some maybe a cheese spread, right? You're at the restaurant before the wine comes. Now you've got different flavors in your mouth when the wine comes. So what I like to do if I'm in that situation is take a sip and actually swish it around a little bit. I know that sounds kind of strange, but it actually helps to clean the palate and prepare your mouth. That first taste might not be what you're expecting. Mm-hmm. Now you've got a clean palate.
Hit it again. And keep hitting it.
I like to keep going. 5 or 6, sometimes 12 different sips until you truly get a good flavor of the wine.
That's true. As many as you can do. But what did they tell us in Napa? 3 times to get the right flavor?
3 times.
3 tastes. We don't know if that's true. That's what someone told us. We have no idea. Sounds good. We're going to tell you about it as well.
The important thing is that it shouldn't be an overwhelming, mystifying experience. It should be something you can go out, have a date, go on a business date, and not look like an idiot in front of your friends, right? This will take you through the steps of why we're doing what we're doing and help you to feel comfortable with the situation and actually just enjoy the wine.
Definitely. Now, what should you do if it's not to your liking? Should you just drink it, pay the 100 bones, and drink that wine all night and it tastes terrible?
No. What if you ordered a lobster tail? What if you ordered a steak and it was overdone? What would you do then?
Send it
back.
Send it back.
Wine is something that's been basically cooking for years, right? And sometimes that bottle doesn't turn out like we would like.
Yeah, definitely send it back. Don't drink something that you don't like. And especially if the cork looks wrong or the wine has a brown tinge or a sweaty sock smell, anything like that, you want to be sending that back or ask their wine expert to taste a little bit of it and confirm whether or not that bottle is at its highest peak of quality. There's something called, is it corked? Is that what it's called?
Corked.
So, you know, if it has a funny smell, there could have been something that got in there and ruined your wine or tainted it. So, hope you've learned a little bit about the steps involved in getting wine poured for you at a restaurant, and keep coming back to Winophobia.com. We've got a lot more information for you. Hope you guys are enjoying. Cheers, guys.
Winophobia.com. We have the cure. I'm empty.
Cut.
What do I do now? Let's do it over again.
Darn it, we gotta start over. Cut.
The aardvark barks at cars. Stay sexy, San Diego.